In an effort to preserve Belize's groundwater reserve, the Belize Hydrological Service held a workshop alongside partners at the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization and the Green Climate Fund. The workshop aims to secure international agreements with neighboring countries that will ensure the adequate management of water resources in the region. Tenil Hendy, Principal Hydrologist at the National Hydrological Service, gave us some more information.
What we're hosting today is an internationally shared aquifer resources management workshop. Belize has transboundary watersheds. We have 5. All of them we share with Guatemala, and 1 we share with both Guatemala and Mexico. We have a dependency ratio of 13%, which means that we rely on our neighboring countries for our water resources. So it's critical for us to foster partnership, cooperation, collaboration to manage this very delicate and finite resource.
Hendy explained that Belize holds several partnerships in order to manage the country's water reserves and is on its way to securing collaborations that will provide a more in-depth monitoring system.
So we have collaboration both in-country and we have with our regional partners. So Belize has a binational water commission with Mexico, of which CONAGUA, which is like their IWRM agency in Mexico, that collaborates with us on several different actions. We've completed quite a number with them. We've done a water quality monitoring program on the Corozal Bay de Rio Hondo, looking, at what's the pollutants coming out of that system that we share. We have next up for us to establish a binational monitoring system with Mexico and Belize, so we're looking forward to that. With Guatemala, we have water quality discussions through the Joint OAS Committee, which fosters collaboration between us and Guatemala as well.
In attendance at the event was a scientific sector program specialist at UNESCO, who shared what kind of programs are being implemented by the organization when working with Belize.
We have different programs that making specific focus on the transboundary issues. And one of them is a Men in Biosphere, which advocate and promote the biosphere reserve and geoparks, including transboundary biosphere reserve. There are about 22 biosphere reserve worldwide, which are serving across the countries, different countries. And also, there's a program of intergovernmental hydrology program in the science sector, which serves the water issues related to climate change and to disaster risk reduction. And this is also bring our focus to Belize issue of the transboundary issue with Guatemala, with Mexico in Guatemala.
Hendy stated that the main objective for this workshop is to secure another tri-country project with Mexico and Guatemala, which would allow for a more dynamic management system to be implemented in the countries.
We're hoping that we can get a tri-country project. We have one, which is what we're presenting here today, on the Yucatan Peninsula, Hondo Aquifer, and we're looking forward to having more actions like this, but we want to upscale. We're trying to pilot a dynamic water resources assessment tool, which I said before, or in the speech, that is like your bank account. It's like your water bank account. We need to know how much water is there. What can we take out? What do we need to leave for ecosystem services? What can we, I don't want to say waste, but what can we, have not so much control over? But for that, we need groundwater information. We need to know the thickness of the aquifer. We need to know how much water is down there. How long will it take to recharge that aquifer? Right now, we're operating on limited information, and so we're trying to advance this knowledge. So we're hoping that we get another project that will help us to delve deeper into getting the information we need so that we can create the water balance for Belize. If you're off balance, you fall down, right? And we don't want to do that.
Britney Gordon for News 5.